keep recording this and it's like way too long. So I'm going to try to do it again without giving you a bunch of the lyrics. I figure you guys have known that this review would be coming. If you've been on my channel a while, you know how much I love Breaking Benjamin. And so their album Dark Before Dawn hit my iTunes last night at 11 o'clock, and I've been listening to it as much as possible ever since. I wanted to show you the cover because if you look inside the lunar eclipse, if you look inside the moon, that is their son's, he and Rhiannon, that is their son's sonogram. So they've put that in the eclipse of the sun and moon because he's the dawn. Isn't that pretty? I really love that. I hope I was able to hold that up where you could see it. And then the Breaking Benjamin symbol is also on the album cover as well, which I'm getting tattooed on me in August, if all goes well, for my birthday. Anyway, moving on. The album, I do not think I have enough good things to say about this album. I'm really kind of blown away. I didn't know what to expect, and I got more than I expected. It is amazing. They're now a quintet, so there's 3 guitarists because you've got Ben, who plays rhythm guitar and he does lead vocals. You've got Jason Roush on lead guitar. You've got Keith Wallen also doing rhythm guitar. Aaron Bruck doing bass and backing vocals. Sean Foyce doing drums and percussion. Oh, Keith does backing vocals too. So that's amazing. And then also Rhiannon on the album did some backing vocals as well on, I believe, Ashes of Eden. I think that was the song she did backing vocals. That's his wife on. And my favorite songs so far are Never Again, which the first time I heard it I cried. Let's see, Hollow, Ashes of Eden, and then Failure and Angels Fall. But it's really hard to pick even those because the entire album is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to do reading lyrics because that seems to be what's making the reviews so long. A lot of people are complaining that it is old Breaking Benjamin, but I find that just a weak complaint from reviewers that you see many times when they have nothing else to pick at over an album. I mean, look at bands that you really like, look at all their albums, look at the basic chord structures, and you'll understand what I mean. Green Day's American Idiot, the chord structures really similar to a lot of their first works because they like the same chords. He tossed in like the C sharp or a C suspended on some of the stuff, like Wake Me Up When September Ends, it was a C something, and a few things like that, and they learned, so of course their playing is better. I love Green Day, I'm not knocking them, I'm just making a point that to me, the pinnacle of Green Day to me is American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown. So whenever I compare albums, a lot of people use the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper. I don't really listen to the Beatles anymore like I did when I was younger, but Green Day is my favorite band, so I use American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown, and I can say without hesitation that Dark Before Dawn is Breaking Benjamin's 21st Century Breakdown, American Idiot, hands down. This is the best Breaking Benjamin album I've ever heard. There is not a song on here I don't like. There's not a song on here that is not absolute perfection. That's why it's so hard to pick a favorite. There is not a song on here that is not done with absolute perfection. You can just tell that he wanted it done right. You can tell that he wanted to write everything perfectly. He wanted everything to sound perfectly, and yet it sounds like it was done so easily, as if they just went in the studio and just did it. It doesn't sound like it was hard to do, but it sounds perfect and amazing. And I know I'm gushing over it because I don't know what else to do. I'm a terrible reviewer of music and movies because they, to me, are very emotional. Especially music is such an emotional thing for me, that it's hard to detach my emotions away from it in order to review it in a more analytical way. But if I were to review it analytically, I would say his lyrics are very, very strong on this album. He definitely has not lost any lyrical ability. I would say that the addition of the backing vocalist, which he handpicked. I can actually give you the quote. How he everybody that's in the band now is deliberately handpicked. Keith Wallen and Aaron Brook are really, really amazing singers. That's kind of what the band always needed. So he wanted good backing vocalists, and it makes a huge difference. A huge difference. The extra rhythm guitar makes a huge difference. And it's pretty cool when you see them live, because he can kind of stop playing guitar and just sing, so he can get the crowd really riled up, which I'm sure he enjoys as well. It's just I'm looking at this negative review and I'm going, wow, I don't like that guy. Oh, it's San Francisco Weekly. That's why they don't like anyone. If it's the one I'm thinking of. There's some magazine that always gives things bad reviews, and I'm trying to think if that's the one. Anyway, people are adding stuff to this wiki entry as I'm talking to you guys. Something was added 8 minutes ago. Anyway, I love this album, and even if I love a band, if something comes out and it's subpar and I think they could have done better, I will say they could have done better. This is subpar. This is not subpar. This is fantastic. This is and was worth the wait, and it was a long wait. They have not made a studio album since 2009. I got into Breaking Benjamin in 2010 through my best friend, and they got me through hell. Because 2010 and early 2011 for me were hell. And I can easily say that without Breaking Benjamin, I would not be alive. Without their music. That's the honest truth. It was a living hell for me. So, they're amazing to me anyway, but this album, go to Spotify. You can hear Failure and you can hear Angels Fall on Spotify. You can hear, of course, previews of the tracks on iTunes. At one point, there was a first listen on iTunes Radio of Dark Before Dawn. I don't know if that's still there or not. Please, please, please do not download the songs illegally. Please do not download them from YouTube. Even if you have to buy them a song at a time, please support the band and get them from iTunes. Please, please, please. That would be greatly appreciated. And you know, because this is a comeback kind of a thing. So a lot of people have no idea who Breaking Benjamin are. They have no idea, you know, they're coming back from the bottom of, you know, and it's just the diehard fans that know who they are. So it's going to be a whole brand new fan base that they're going to be making. So it's pretty important. So anyway, 10 stars out of 2. Definitely you want to buy it, and you want to hear it, and you want to listen to it all the time. So if you do get it and you do hear it, let me know what you think. I'm excited to know. So anyway, thank you for letting me ramble about my favorite band ever. And well, not ever. Green Day is my favorite band ever. They're almost like equal. Breaking Benjamin is like second, but they're like this, if that makes any sense. Everyone that loves music will understand what I mean. Anyway, so I've rambled enough, and yeah, so I'm gonna go listen to the album again. So anyway, take care, guys. Thanks for listening, and many blessings. Bye.